Hello everyone. So in this video of chapter transition and inner transition elements, I'll be talking about lanthanoids. Let's start. Before lanthanoids, let's talk about the term inner transition elements. Element whose F block get filled up by electrons are called F block elements. These elements are placed separately at the bottom of the modern periodic table, and these are the subset of 6th and 7th periods. F orbital lies much inside the d orbital. In relation to transition metal, the F block elements are called inner transition element. This is the reason why these elements are called inner transition elements. These elements have 1 to 14 electrons in their f orbital, 0 or 1 in penultimate energy level, and 2 electrons in outermost orbital. The lanthanoids are characterized by the gradual filling up of 4f and actinides by the 5f orbitals. There are 14 elements filling the f orbital in each series. The relative energy of Nd and N-f orbital are very similar and are sensitive to electronic configuration. Now, the next thing is, what all are the properties of inner transition elements? Properties of F block elements or inner transition elements. These elements are having similar properties like D block elements. Electrons are added to F subshell, which is belonging to N-2 level. Then they are placed in between N-1D and Ns block elements. Lanthanoids begin with atomic number 57 and end at atomic number 6. Lanthanoids are also called rare earth elements because in difficulty in extracting them economically in pure form from the lanthanoids having similar chemical properties. But actually they are fairly abundant in earth crust. For example, if we are talking about one element like thulium, it is found more in abundance than silver. The name rare earth element was coined because of difficulty in extracting them economically in the pure form from other lanthanoid having similar chemical properties. But nowadays new separation method like ion exchange, resins, separation of these elements has become easier and more economical. These metals are soft metals which are having moderate densities, which is 7 per gram per centimeter cube. They have high melting points and boiling point. They used to show similar chemical properties like group 1 and 2 elements. Lanthanoids are metallic. They are very reactive. Their properties resemble like alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. And on dissolving in water, they used to form hydroxide and liberate hydrogen. The general equation is given right here. Metal is dissolving in water to give you hydroxide and liberating hydrogen gas. Metal like europium, ytterbium dissolve in liquid ammonia to give blue color, and it is the resemblance with alkaline earth metal. Lanthanides react with nitrogen, halogen and carbon to give respective compound with general formula LNN, LNX3 and LNC2. Ln is representing the general symbol or chemical symbol for all lanthanoids. Lanthanoids have common oxidation state, that is +3, and +2 is the oxidation state which used to be shown by lanthanoids. They used to form stable oxides, which is M2O3 having general formula. Europium, ytterbium are most stable dipositive metal ions. Higher oxidation are unusual for lanthanoids, but only cerium is the one which used to show +4 oxidation state. The energy required to break up the metal lattice it's called as heat of atomization. Lanthanoids have low heat of atomization than transition elements or transition metals. This is why, or you can say the reason is d electrons with d electrons transition metals are much harder and require high heat of atomization. Europium, ytterbium have the lowest enthalpy of vaporization and largest atomic radii of lanthanoids, and they used to resemble with beryllium also. The two elements resemble alkaline earth metal. They dissolve in liquid ammonia to give blue conducting solution, and these two are europium and ytterbium, which are having the similarity with alkaline earth metals. If I talk about their ionic radii, it decrease from lanthanum to lutetium. This is because 5f orbital do not shield the outer 5s and 5p electrons effectively, leading to the increase in effective nuclear charge and decrease in ionic size. They usually have high coordination number. They usually show coordination number from 6 to 9, 10 up to 12 in some cases. All lanthanoids used to form hydroxide, like I told you, the general formula is MOH whole thrice. And lastly, I would say lanthanoids react with nitrogen, halogen, to form nitrides and halides. And when lanthanoids are heated at elevated temperature with carbon, all carbides, the carbides will form with the general formula LnC2. Now, other properties of lanthanoids. These are soft. These are silvery white color metal with have moderate densities 7 gram per centimeter cube. They are bright. They used to lose their brightness when they are exposed to air. They are good conductors of heat and electricity. Except promethium, all are non-radioactive. And I told you just now the atomic and ionic radii decrease from lanthanum to lutetium because of lanthanoid contraction, because of the poor shielding of f orbital to the outermost shell electrons. So the effective nuclear charge increase and the size will shrink gradually. They usually dissolve in water to form hydroxide. Coordination number I told you. Lanthanoids are strongly paramagnetic. One exception is gadolinium becomes ferromagnetic at below 16 degrees Celsius. Other heavy lanthanoids like terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, and ytterbium becomes ferromagnetic at much lower temperature. Magnetic and optical activity are largely independent of environment. So these all are the properties of lanthanoids. And next we will talk about the electronic configuration. So if we are talking about the electronic configuration of lanthanoids, lanthanum is the first element having atomic number 57. Its expected electronic configuration is this, and observed electronic configuration is same. Right. Then cerium is coming. Cerium is having atomic number 58. Observed and expected electronic configuration would remain same. Then if we talk about gadolinium, gadolinium is symbol Gd having 64 electronic atomic number. Electronic configuration is xenon's electronic configuration, then 4f8 and 6s2. What will happen from 6s, one electron will jump inside to 4f, so that it will acquire half filled shell, and its observed electronic configuration would be 4f7, 5d1 and 6s2. It used to show 2+2 oxidation state also. Similarly, this case where you will get to see the thulium having 69 electronic configuration, This is the expected electronic configuration, but one electron, I'm sorry, I'm not one electron will thulium electron would remain same because thulium atomic number is 69. Its expected and its observed would remain same, and it used to show +2 and +3 oxidation state. Ytterbium is having the same with expected and observed value. If we are talking about lutetium also having the same and expected electronic configuration. So if you are seeing here, maximum elements are showing +3 oxidation state in case of lanthanoids. Now, color and spectra. Some trivalent ions are colored in solid state as well as in solution. The color of lanthanoid ion is due to the FF transition, which correspond to energy in the visible region of electromagnetic spectrum. And let me tell you, if any trivalent ion in lanthanoid series is not having any electron in 4f, or they are having half filled shell, or they are having full filled orbitals of 4f, they will not be showing any colors. But the element who are having electron like 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 4, 6, or 12, 13 electron are there in 4f, they will be showing colors in the compounds. Now, atomic and ionic radii. As we move along the lanthanoid series, there is a decrease in atomic and ionic radii, and this decrement in atomic and ionic radii is called lanthanoid contraction. As we move from one element to another element, nuclear charge increased by 1 unit, and 1 electron is also be added in 4f. Now, 4f electron shield each other. The 4f electrons shield each other from the nuclear charge poorly. So what will happen? The electron present in the outer shell are not being shielded because of the diffused shape of 4f. That is why by increasing atomic number, nuclear charge will also increase, and this effective nuclear charge would be experienced by the outermost shell electron, and size will decrease. Applications. Lanthanoid compounds are present in every household. It is inside the color television tubes. When electrons are bombarded on certain mixed lanthanoid compound, they emit visible light over a small wavelength range. Therefore, the inside surface of television tube or computer monitor is coated with tiny patches of 3 different lanthanoid composition to give 3 color, which make the color images. So this is all about the lanthanoids.